Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. Whoo! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Not only was I right, but I was right. I told y'all. I felt on Wednesday that he was going to get indicted. I told y'all 45 was going to get indicted this weekend. There it is. He was indicted on something like 35 charges. Hello, Denny. I am so glad to see you. Good morning, Julia. Good morning, Mildred. Good morning, Chase. Good morning, everyone in the chat. Good morning and happy Friday, y'all. Oh, my goodness. So let me stop celebrating over here dancing because it happened and it's happening fast, guys. Now the scary stuff starts because old Donnie Boy is going to be calling for his minions to avenge him. All right. So let's start today off with an affirmation. Good morning, everybody. Let me calm down, bring my energy down. Good morning, Risa. Good morning, D1. Good morning, Edwina. Good morning, Denny. Good morning, y'all. Hello. Okay, let's start this off with an affirmation for today. Universe, spirit guides, creator, please give us the collective words to cleave to this Friday, this Good Friday. Look at here. We get the affirmation of gratitude. Look at this. All humans suffer. And I find this idea revolutionary and freeing because the people who I envy, admire, and idolize suffer just as I do. So I choose overwhelming gratitude for my life, for I am all that I need. Let me read that one more time. Good morning, Iniquitous Feminina. Good morning, Julia. Good morning. Good morning. Our affirmation this morning is gratitude. All humans suffer. And I find this idea revolutionary and freeing because the people who I envy, admire, and idolize suffer just as I do. So I choose overwhelming gratitude for my life, for I am all that I need. Namaste, namaste, namaste. And on that gratitude front, I am grateful for this day. I am grateful that for everything that has happened to and for and about me. I am grateful. Good morning, y'all. Okay, let's go ahead and get this started. Got a lot to talk about today. Yeah, Donnie Boy got arrested. Good morning, Risa, my friend. Good morning. Good morning. A lot of stuff has happened. 45 got arrested again. He gonna get arrested again in short term. All of this is for cause. This is the boulder finally getting kicked over the lip of that ledge. So now the ball is falling. This boulder is coming down the hill and it is going to pick up a lot of momentum and it is going to crush a whole bunch of people. Y'all been worried about margarine taco grease? Don't worry. Her number is coming. Her number is coming. Jack Smith is going to pick it up and say, okay, number 36, it's your turn now. And she will get hers. But let's talk about what happened on May 1st, right here in Las Vegas, that we just found out about yesterday. For all of you guys who are not in the know or have not heard yet, on May 1st, right here in Las Vegas, there was a green light that was spotted falling from the sky. Well, this green light was a whole UFO. Well, we can't even call it a UFO because we know it was a spacecraft. This was a whole alien spacecraft. Crash landed in somebody's backyard. These folks got on the phone, called 911, said, yep, there are some 9, 10-foot tall, big-eyed beings in our backyard. Yes, whole call. Understand, this happened May 1st. We did not get any news about it until June 7th. Okay? June 8th. Reason being, the men in black had to come clean everything up, had to confiscate all the pictures, had to wipe everything. Guys, our disclosure is closer than ever right now. And I want you all to understand there is no need to be afraid, not of the aliens, at least, okay? Please don't do that. And I want to say, if by chance the people who saw that crash, whose yard that crashed into right here in Las Vegas, if you happen to be watching this, I am so proud of you. They kept their cool. They weren't excited. They just reported what they saw. They're not human. They got really big eyes and really big mouths, but they are 100% not human. That is what was on their phone call. But guys, again, there is no reason to be afraid of this. This was real. The only thing that concerns me is that I'm kind of wondering if our government, our Space Force didn't knock them out of the sky. That is what my concern is. If we are going to start shooting down alien craft, then that's a whole nother problem. Because again, these aliens have not done anything to us. They have not harmed us. They have not threatened us. So if we're shooting them down, we're creating acts of war. Okay? Just understand that. All right, there you go, Rose Blue. Aliens crashed in Las Vegas backyard. 9 to 10-foot big-eyed aliens. This happened on May 1st. It was not reported to the news. The news was not allowed to speak on it until June 8th. And the Men in Black is a real doggone thing. And yes, anytime anybody has a close encounter and they call the po-po, the Men in Black show up and tell you, you can't show no pictures. Don't discuss it. Here's your script. This is all you can say about it. All right? This is real. Disclosure is close. So now, just give it a few days. We'll have pictures of those 9, 10-foot aliens. And these are not grays, okay? That's the first thing that I want you to understand. The tall ones are not grays. Gray aliens are small, okay? All of them, because they're clones. They're not sentient beings. The grays are all clones of one thing. So they're about 4 foot tall, gray, with big eyes, just nostril holes. They have 3 or 4 fingers, okay? And one finger is usually very long. And I'm talking about the grays, okay? And these guys you don't want to deal with. You don't want to deal with the grays. Those are the ones that abduct. Those are the ones that do medical procedures on. The aliens that were spotted, the talls, no. And they didn't give a color of the aliens. And that is what's so it's exciting to me, because there is a race of aliens they call them the Nordics, or the tall whites. And they are tall, 7, 8 feet tall, but not 9 or 10 feet tall. They are 7 to 8 feet tall. The women are 6 foot tall and taller, but they are white-skinned, blonde-haired, Nordic-looking aliens. Can pass for odd-looking, tall white people, but they're white. They're not pink. They're not skin-colored. They are a whitish hue. So they almost an albinism, okay? All right, I'm all excited about this. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, Mojo. Good morning, Carmen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Good morning, Preston. I'm so happy you're here. Denny, I am so happy you're here. And y'all, let's all let's all give a moment. Denny, I hope you're not offended by this, but I just want everybody to to pause, inhale and exhale, and let's all send love to Dennis. Dennis's mother passed this week, and let's send love and to all of our people here who have had people who have passed on. Okay, so let's just take a moment and send love to Denny. We love you, Denny. Some healing energy. We love you. We love you. All right. All right. Okay. My next question is from Carmen B. And Carmen's in the room. Good morning, Carmen. Carmen wants to know, how is 45 feeling about his indictment for the documents theft? Donnie is beside himself. I don't think this man has been this terrified in his whole life. It's a good day, y'all. It is a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. Donnie got indicted. Donnie's going to get indicted again. And these are federal charges. These carry weight. Not only that, but his valet was also indicted. Matt Gaetz's case was reopened. Oh, I mean, we almost need to just go have a picnic and go skip around the park. It is a beautiful day and it's Friday. So this is our lead in to the weekend. Y'all, we have been waiting for this day for how long? For how long? Okay. The only thing that could be better is if this was the day that the court case started and we could be watching it like we was watching OJ. All right. Here, Carmen. Donnie is, oh my God, he is beside himself. The pit of his stomach is at his toes. He has never felt this before. Something that he has no idea how to get out of it. Okay. Oh, and Taro is telling it. Okay. He is trying to get in front of the whole world. He wants the whole world to know how he feels. And that's why he is going out. Oh, the criminal DOJ, they're going after your beloved president. Come help me. Come help me. If you don't help me, they're going to go after you. And this is how he's feeling. He presents himself as the empress. Oh, all kinds of stuff may happen to Donnie, but he is really, really, really in fear right now, guys. And I know we never saw him going to jail. We never saw Donnie behind bars, but we never really thought that this day was gonna come. We never really thought that this day was gonna come. And I want to say this. Donnie is he is in Heartbreakville. He is moping around Mar-a-Lago or wherever the heck he is. He's probably in New Jersey. It's too hot in Florida right now. But Donnie is moping around wherever he is all in his feelings. He is suffering from anxiety. Guys, if this don't give him a heart attack or a stroke, he is screwed himself into the ceiling. Okay. And I'm serious. He could seriously make himself ill. Could be the Machiavelli. Just watch for it. Watch for it. Get a good look at old Donnie boy. Memorize his features just in case they try to do a Kanye switcheroo. And all of a sudden you got some boo-boo the fool standing there looking like Donnie, but all of us know that it ain't him. All right. There you go, Carmen. Donnie is all anxious, scared to death, scared enough that he could worry himself right into a heart attack or a stroke. My next question is from Cruisin' PC. Cruisin' PC says, ever since childhood, I was told that African American people are 12% of the entire U.S. population. Whole life. Cruisin' PC's question is, I've lived my whole life, and they're still saying that Black people are only 12% of the population. Why is that? Or is this percentage wrong? And I'm going to tell you, Cruising PC, the percentage is wrong. The percentage is wrong. Absolutely wrong. We are the group, the African diaspora, us melanated people on this continent, who the whole country is afraid of, supposedly, make up only 12%. Okay, I got a ghost knocking stuff over. Only serve 12% of the entire population of the whole United States. But we're the group of people who they say started everything. We the ones that our men don't take care of the children. All of our men are in prison, everything else. This is their talking point. This is part of the racism dialogue that is kept going in America. Yeah, there ain't many black folks in there, but they're the cause of all the problems of the whole United States. No, Cruising PC, those numbers were never right. And as many of us, we have babies, we die, we propagate. No, black people in America make up probably closer to 25-30% of the entire population. Since by the European law itself, if you have one drop of black blood in you, you are black. That's the European law. That's the law of the United States, that one drop law. So if you have one drop of black blood in you in the United States, then you are considered a black person, not a white person. So this is great news for all them racists out there who did a DNA test and say they have 1% African or black in them. That makes you black. That makes the black diaspora grow leaps and bounds. Welcome to the barbecue. Have a seat. Grab some mashed potatoes and some tater salad and some ribs and some cornbread. Have a seat. Welcome, brothers. Welcome, sisters. Yeah, that's the laws of the United States. One drop. If you have one drop of black blood in you, you are black. So that makes a whole bunch of white people black. There you go. I know. But these are their own rules. Okay, let me see. Rose Blues. Rose, hello, Rose. Just saying hi. Didn't know champagne kicks your head. I should have drank a beer instead. I'm eating soup. Rewatch later. Oh, you was partying because Donnie got indicted. I hope you saw the part on your alien question, Rose Blue. Yes, it does. Barbecue do sound good. And y'all, here we come up. We are coming up. Juneteenth is next week or next weekend. So get ready. Y'all, this is the perfect time to celebrate. Juneteenth. Donnie got indicted. There is cause for celebration. This is reason to dance and sing and do the electric slide and be all, hey, yeah, we in the United States and it's finally doing something for us instead of against us. Heck yeah, let's do it. All right. My next question is from Mesa Trees 8. Hello, D1 over there. All right. Mesa Trees 8. Excuse me, let me have a little bit of my tea. The tea today, y'all, is peach ginger. Oh, goodness gracious. If y'all haven't had, I think is this Bigelow? Yeah, this is the Bigelow ginger peach turmeric tea. If you have not tried this tea, go on out there and get you some, especially if you've been having problems with your throat chakra, if you have any like drainage of your ears or mucus. This is really good. Turmeric takes the swelling out. So it can help open up all those airways, and it can help you get rid of some of that phlegm and mucus if you're finding yourself getting all slicked and clogged up, okay? Oh, Donnie Boy's birthday is on the 14th. Ooh. Oh, so y'all can all go over to True Social and say happy birthday to you, boo-boo. You gonna do prison time. Happy Indictment Day to you. Happy Indictment Day to you. Yes, and that's Flag Day. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. Mesa Trees 8 would like to know, what do we need to know about burials versus cremation? Does either affect our afterlife? This is a fantastic question, Mesa Trees 8. No. Cremation versus burial has no bearing on your afterlife. The only thing that transfers to the afterlife is that energy called your spirit. Okay? This wrapper is just that. Once it is used up, that's why we put it in a box and put it in the ground. It turns back into earth. It turns into goo and bones. You do not need it to go with you. And also, you have to think about this. People who die in plane crashes, in fires, who have no body left, okay? They have no body. People who have lost arms, got ran over by trains, got squashed by trucks. This body is just the wrapper while we're in this plane of existence. Once our spirit leaves this wrapper is supposed to decompose, rot, go back to the earth. Okay? So whether you're cremated or whether you're buried, neither one is going to affect how you enter or interact in the afterworld, because only the energy that is you will go forward. Everything that is physical on this plane remains on this plane. Good morning, Barbara. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Pancakes. Good morning. And yes, you have to pay for both. Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh, yeah, happy Pride Month, y'all. It's happy everything. Oh, Julia Jackson over there dancing, you merengue. Yes, put on the music and dance and shout. This is definitely a day to celebrate. And it ain't over with yet, because Fonnie Willis is going to come back behind and slap him upside the head again. Yes, she is. And that's another criminal indictment. So, guys, we already got through the E.G. Carroll. He got found guilty, has to pay her $5 million. He has been indicted again. And indicted means arrested. For all of you guys who are not sure, indicted is arrested. He is arrested. All right. Yes. Iniquitous Feminina says she wants to see what's going to happen with the January 6th stuff as well. That's coming. But when that comes, that's when it's going to be real fun, because that's when we're going to have a whole bunch of senators and congressmen getting arrested. Yes, we are. I told y'all, we're going to have the majority in the Senate. We already got the majority in the Senate. We're going to have the majority in the House again by the end of this year, because some people going to go to jail. Some people gonna go to jail. Plain and simple. Some people gonna go to jail. All right. Good morning, Preston. Good morning. Preston says, I haven't been this giddy happy for quite a while. And guys, let that resonate over you. Take that feeling of justice. Be happy that justice was served. And then inhale and then exhale and say, okay, I can believe that that everything isn't against, that these rich muckety mucks ain't gonna get away with every doggone thing. All right. Does this mean he can't run for president? No, Mojo, this does not mean that he can't run for president. United States was built up by a whole bunch of criminals. Let's just put it that way. Let's just call a spade a spade. So no, until he is put in prison and has his civil rights revoked, he can run for president. All right. So until they put his butt in prison, he can run for president. Okay. So he can still run. Can they all go to jail? This Congress all needs to go to jail. They are, yes, D1. And I'm going to have to do that. So if you guys want to write down the names and we can throw on whether or not they going to go to prison or jail or serve some time, then drop them names in the questions in the slot below this video. And I'll read on that on Monday. All right. Oh, Pancake says, in Alabama, redistricting is considered illegal. Yes, I told y'all that all of this stuff that the GQP has been doing is going to be under the spotlight. Just get your popcorn, y'all. Get your popcorn. If you want to watch this shit show, get your popcorn. If you don't want to get this shit show, watch it on YouTube reruns like the rest of us, and then you can just be giddy for days and days and days on end. All right. Oh, Denny says, Josh Hawley, come on down. You are the next criminal to go in front of the DOJ. All right. Let me see. I'm missing some stuff. Y'all doing some talking. All right. Here we go. Oh, goodness gracious. I hope I didn't miss anything. Hello, D1. Did I say hi to you? I hope I did. MTG, margarine taco grease is going to freaking jail. Margarine taco grease is going to jail. I hope she one of the first ones. They gonna find out what she did. They gonna find out what she did. She did so much stuff on film, told on her own doggone self. Now she trying to hide it. Now she trying to walk it back and play the victim. I hope when they perp walk her, I hope they perp walk her on her tiptoes. Good morning, Julia. Good morning. Oh, I am going. That is one of my questions, Chase, about the 30 missing children. That's on my show notes. Okay, here we go. My next question is from Shay Shay. What does Tim Scott's run for president look like? What does Tim Scott's run for the White House look like? And I'm sorry, y'all, but that, I put him in the same category that I put Clarence Thomas in. That horse-faced, and he do. I don't care. I don't care if I'm being petty. I don't care if I'm being petty. Tim Scott looks like Mr. Doggone Ed to me. A talking damn horse. And that's what he is to me, a talking horse. Somebody who is telling other black people to just lay down, take them stripes. Let these people just use your body, abuse you, take all your rights away, just keep whipping you. And you just keep there and smiling and say, please give me another one. I can't stand Tim Scott. Can't stand him. That type of person is what brings intelligent people. Well, no, because intelligent people wouldn't follow Tim Scott, number one. Intelligent people could listen to the words he says, look at him and say, boy, you a fool. So no, Tim Scott only. The only people who could revel around him have got to be morons. Okay, people who do not care about their own self, who want to give all their power away. This is somebody who sold out for money. If freaking Harlan Crow don't own Tim Scott, I'll eat these cards. I bet you a dime to a donut that Tim Scott was bought and paid for by Harlan Crow. And he probably got him for chump change. Probably got him for under $1 million. Because he's garbage. All right, let's go ahead and throw on him. All right, here we go. Tarot, please tell us, how will Tim Scott's run for the presidency go? First card jumped out, the Hangman. We gonna see some things in this. This is gonna be funny. It's gonna be scary, but it's gonna be funny. We're gonna have a whole bunch of people on the GOP side trying to fill Donnie's shoes, trying to out-Trump Trump. And that's what you are going to see. You're going to see a whole bunch of people up there on that stage talking complete nonsense. And this boy is going to be out there just calling for all kinds of civil war, calling about blacks against white. I want you to see this card because you got these two sphinxes at the bottom, black and white. And this is what Tim Scott is. This is what he going to do. He is the one to try to usher in this doggone civil war, get blacks and whites fighting against each other. There's a lot of theft that's going to be going on in there too. Here, let me pull the rest of them. He's got some rich donors on his side. He's got some rich folks that are going to be trying to push Tim Scott. They're going to be trying to push him forward. But guys, it doesn't matter how hard they push. Number one, Tim Scott going to get beat in the end. He ain't going to be president. He may make it to the later rounds, but he ain't going to be president. His job is to divide and conquer. That is what his presence on that dais means. He is put there to divide and conquer. These people, they're setting the tally for the rich folks. Who you going to get behind? Who you going to throw your money to? Who do you want to do your bidding? It's going to be a lot of money on the GOP that's going to be going to a lot of these candidates, and we are going to be able to see. I keep telling y'all, this is the year of revelation. Keep your eyes open because all the treachery is going to be front page news. They're not going to be able to run away with it. And just like I told y'all, Florida shot themselves in the face with the immigrant thing. Now, here Florida is trying to get begging, please, immigrants, stay. We didn't mean nothing by this law. Please, y'all, don't leave. Don't leave. Please don't leave. Leave now. And don't go to Texas. Leave. Go north, go west, go east, but do not go south. And do not go to Texas. Leave. Because that's the only way they're going to learn. Leave. Let them have to suffer. Let them have to live by their consequences. They are going after your brown body. They don't want you in the fields picking their fruits and vegetables. Leave. You can't go to the hospital. They're going to report you. Leave. Now, Ron DeSantis, Satan is going to be demanding papers at the hospital. If you get sick or your child gets sick, leave Florida. Let them suffer with what they've done. That's the only way they're going to learn. Leave. Don't come back and don't go to Texas. Leave, y'all. Leave. All right. Good morning, Rosalind. How you doing? Yeah, you're right, Mildred. Tim Scott has no charisma. I swear, every time I see him, all I see is Mr. Doggone Ed. I see a horse's ass, but I see a horse. A horse is a horse, a horse, a horse. That is Tim freaking Scott with his big horse freaking teeth. All right. Okay. Bring my energy down a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. It's live. It's Friday. And we just got so much going on here. My next question is from Denny. Denny, here you go. Denny says, I had a dream. Denny says that he had a dream that him, his brothers and sister-in-law had drove by a field that had rows of storage tanks. And in the field, there was a sign that said, coming soon, free electricity. Denny says he thought that they were water tanks so that they can convert them into hydrogen. But he wants me to kind of see what this dream meant. And Denny, as soon as I read this, the image that came to me was what's going on. And guys, this free energy, oh my God, I really, truly believe that that is going to be the catalyst that changes not just America, but the whole world. Now, we had free energy before. We did. They destroyed it. Tartaria was real. They destroyed that. They have changed our memory to get us to where we are involved in these fossil fuels only. How they fight against solar, how they fight against wind. They fight against any energy that they cannot profit off of. And this is why we have paid for electricity. That plug, that wire coming into your house is our slavery. That is the chains of slavery. Okay? It's going to be broken. And I have a feeling that the technology is already invented. But I feel like this year it's going to go supernova, that they're not going to be able to stop it. The Westinghouses, the GEs, and that is who is holding it back. That is who definitely does not want us to have any free power. Because then if we have free electricity, that automatically raises 60% of the entire globe out of poverty, because they would be able to flick a switch and a light will turn on, open your refrigerator, and it will work. We have been put into slavery. We pay for electricity. That thing we need to live, they make us pay for. It was always free. And Thoth and the Atlanteans are the ones that gave it to us. And yes, those aliens had bird heads and human bodies. Thoth had to be at least 20 feet tall. Ra, taller than that, with a bird head and a person's limbs. Aliens exist. It's real. We have been lied to about everything. Energy was free. They took that from us and put us in bondage. They changed our memories. When they turned on CERN, that boson collider, like I said, they tore a hole in the space-time continuum. They changed our reality. Where we are, they changed our reality in 2012. And I'm here now. We just gonna go ahead and do it. In 2012, they changed the course of our history. They changed everything. In 2012, something happened and we all went through it. But they have gone back and changed all of our memories, because you can't go back before 2012. There was no Mandela effect before 2012. Okay? That's when everything changed. They changed our memories to enslave us. But they knew that they only had a certain amount of time to get what they wanted. The CERN boson collider destabilized everything. So everything that is happening now is residual from them turning that machine on, from them playing God with the entire universe. The reason that all of these UFOs are in our airspace right now is to make sure that we don't blow up the whole galaxy, because we have some unscrupulous human beings that are in government, that are in science, that are in aeronautics, that are attempting, and I'm going to call Elon by name. He's already said his intention to colonize space, to go out and take over areas that don't belong to him, because he is man and he feels he is all powerful. And how do they do that? With weapons, shooting things that they don't understand, not trying to get to know, not trying to understand, but just kill, 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 enslave, and steal. We got to break that. It's going to be broken for us. Okay. So when you look up in the night sky and you see all those things dancing around, yeah, it's real. Yes, they're here. Disclosure is around the corner. And guys, we are going to see them. We are going to see them. So swallow now and stop being scared, because you're going to see giant bugs. You're going to see giants. You're going to see giant aliens. You're going to see tiny aliens. No need to be afraid. If they wanted to hurt us, they could have wiped us out eons ago. They're trying to protect the whole galaxy. They're not here to do nothing to us, but make sure that we don't act a fool and disrupt everything else that's going on, because we got a bunch of dumb rich folks with nothing better to do than try to play God. All right. All right. Must Be Heard is here. Hello, Must Be Heard. Welcome to the party. Hello, Patty G. How you doing today? 2020 changed people physically and mentally. Yes, it did. Julia Jackson, I never heard of anyone seeing aliens in New York City. Are you kidding me? Then obviously they have never walked down Fifth Avenue or been in Times Square. I'm telling you, a lot of the alien species look just like us. If you open your mind, you can see the differences. Look at their eyes. Number one, look at the eyes. The eyes, the skin color, and a lot of the time, the hair will be a dead giveaway. Very slender. You will never see a fat alien. I will tell you that. Well, you might see one, but it ain't one that you really want to deal with. But these aliens from outer space, no, you won't find. They're thin, life. You've probably seen a lot of aliens. Just open your mind and tell yourself, I want to be able to see. I want to be able to see, but you cannot have fear or else you will not be able to see. But if you have got your fear in check, ask the universe to show you and you will see. But you can't have any fear. You can't have any fear. All right? And then you'll see. And then once you interact, you'll know there was nothing to worry about in the first place. That the powers that be want us afraid so that we'll act stupid and do things that we shouldn't do. And again, I hope that we're not the ones that are shooting them out of the sky. I hope that is not Space Force. But Denny, on your dream, free electricity is coming. It is coming. And it's coming sooner than later. My next question is from Shay Shay. Shay Shay wants to know, will a female get Biden to change his running mate and kick Kamala off the ticket? Absolutely not. Kamala is the running mate of Joe Biden. She is the vice president of the United States. Ain't nothing broke. No need to fix it. Again, the vice president is a seen, supposed to be seen but not heard. Okay? The only role of the vice president is to step into the role of the president should the president become incapacitated or die. Joe Biden is not going to change his ticket. They've got a winning combination. Only people who are mad at it is the doggone GOP. Okay? And that's because Kamala's black. Period. Okay? You're not supposed to be hearing about the vice president. It's a figurehead. If you're hearing about the vice president too much, then they're doing too much. All right? Just remember, who was Ronald Reagan's vice president? Tell me that. I mean, in 3 seconds, who was Ronald Reagan's vice president? If you couldn't think about it, exactly, because he was not an important thing. And now you got it, but how long did it take you? Okay? Just remember that. Vice president's role is not to be in the spotlight. You know, that was only the GOP, because they hate Kamala and they tried to drag her name through everything. Denny says, how many angels are walking on earth today and we might not even know it? Oh, your archangels. Your archangels are walking around this planet. Those are real things. Archangels are real entities. Michael, Raphael, all of them. Those are real entities, have real wings, have real power. And this is not religion, okay? This is not religion. Scratch the religion out of it and imagine a 30 or 40 foot tall giant with wings, armor, and a giant flaming sword. Okay? And you have Archangel Michael. All right? They are real. They are real, just as real as the aliens are. And this is what everybody has got to understand. There are more than just one thing, guys. There are angels, there are ghosts, there are demons, there are aliens, there are trolls, there are fairies. Oh gosh. There are so many different types of life forms that live on, in, and around this planet. Okay, we have been brainwashed, lied to, fooled to think we're the only living things. We're the most intelligent thing on the whole planet. No, honey, no, we are not, and we are in a line of people who have come before us. We are not brilliant. Okay, please, no, understand. We, especially as we are now, we are not the pinnacle of it. What other species would destroy the only planet that it has to live on and then try to call itself the most enlightened? The animals don't destroy their own habitat. Okay? We got a lot of people out there just, oh, well, I'm man and I'm the top. No. Now that you know aliens are real and that they're bigger than you, does that change your perspective just a little bit? Does it change your perspective just a little bit? There's something out there that's bigger than you, that has more intelligence than you, that can actually fly around while you're still driving a car on the ground. All right? All right. Mildred says, oh. Hello, Georgine. Hello. Mildred says, my dad always said humans are so arrogant to think they are the only life in the universe. Absolutely. And that is an arrogance bordering on stupidity, to think that we are the end all be all of the most intelligent thing in the universe. If that's the truth, doggone it, we in trouble. Everybody should be afraid. If we got to rely on our own intelligence to get us out of this mess, we in a world of shit. Okay? Because look who we got running the whole damn government. They're already trying to kill us. Oh, and I want to talk about this. I didn't talk about this, guys. Here in Las Vegas, I don't know about everywhere else because I only live right here. I go out every night, every single night. I ride my bike at midnight or later. I cannot find the moon. We should be still in the waning full moon phases. I can't find the moon at all at night, at all. For 3 nights, I have looked for the moon and I can't find her. It should still be as big as a pumpkin sitting in the sky, but all over Las Vegas, I cannot find her. But what did I see last night? I saw them spraying chemtrails at midnight. That's the first time I've seen that. The very first time that I've seen them spraying chemtrails at night. See them during the day. You can walk out your house right now, look up. I'm positive you'll see one. But I've never seen one at night. They are obscuring the sky, especially here in Las Vegas, because now, since they showed the video of the people calling on the aliens, everybody's outside and everybody's looking up. So they are trying to make the sky over Las Vegas disappear. But I was out last night, and there were lots of ships out last night. Disclosure is close, closer than you think. We are going to meet our extraterrestrial brothers and sisters in a very short time. Be ready. Get your fear out of you. Nothing is going to hurt you. Change your mindset and understand that there are things out there much bigger and much more powerful than we are. And the other thing that I want to say is what this is going to cause through the religious people is this is going to challenge everything about the Bible when our alien brothers and sisters show themselves, because then people are going to say, well, where is this in this book? Prepare. A whole lot of people are not going to be able to handle this rationally because it's going to mess with their religious beliefs too much. It's going to cause a whole lot of people to question. But it has to come. The same people who are hell-bent on religion will be forced to say, oh my goodness, we've been lied to. And then to look at everything else as it is. This is the year of revelation. Everything will be revealed. My next question from Sachet is, did Russell Simmons sell the rap game up the river, causing rap to crash into the crap that it is today? I don't know where you got that from, Sachet, but I'll ask. Now, Russell Simmons is an entrepreneur. They had Run DMC, which was a good rap group. I mean, they achieved their fame, but I don't see how Run DMC, I don't believe Russell Simmons was like any great big producer that was running a whole bunch of acts. But let's ask, yes or no, because I don't even know how to ask this. Shay wants to know, Tarot, was Russell Simmons the one responsible for selling out rap to make it become what it is today? Yes or no? Oh. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune is karma. Things that happen because that is the way that they were supposed to happen. But I did not get a yes that I would say that Russell Simmons ruined rap for everybody. No, Shay. I think all of that stuff co-opted by the music industry. They turned it into what they wanted it to be to keep us under control. The rappers that made it to the top are the ones who do the bidding for the ones in charge that keep the vibration low. So when you think about these rap artists, we had some good ones. Kool Moe Dee, people who are actually talking about social issues. Come on now, Tupac was a prophet. Biggie was a prophet. These men were removed from rap. They changed rap away from that. Made it into the bitches and hoes, downgrading women. Every word was nigga. This is to bring down the vibration, okay? So the people who are left, the people who get all this acclaim are there to keep our vibration low. And you need to understand this, because the tones, the music, the frequency it all hurts ourselves. And you got that hook that just keep you popping, just keep you listening to it. And you're not listening to the words, you're just vibing to that beat until you actually listen to the words. And that's what's important. Them beats be banging, but know what you nodding your head to. Know what you're agreeing to when you're vibing with all of that music that's telling little girls to pop they P, to ride that D, and that's how you get your money. Pay attention. Change it. Change the frequency. It don't have to be vile to be rocking. It ain't got to be low vibration. to keep your attention or to be a groove. Listen to your music. Understand what you're agreeing to. Understand what you're subjecting your body to. Understand what you're allowing your little children to listen to and what it's doing to their own psyches. Because they're programming little girls to be little futs, little hoes. Yes, there is power in the vagina, but it's not about slobbing somebody's knob. It's not about how deep somebody's throat is. And that's what a lot of these young women are singing about on these songs that got us out there just, yeah, this is good music, but we ain't listening to the words that is filtering through our little girl's psyche. And they think that they need booty shorts and got to show their coochie print for boys to look at them. Pay attention. I ain't spitting nothing but truth, nothing but facts. You have free will. You can do whatever the heck you want to. It's your body. Just know the powers that be want your body. They want your mind. And they're doing it through music. They're taking it through music. They're taking it through the food you eat. They're taking it through the programming that you watch on your television. You're getting bombarded 7 ways to Sunday. Be aware. That's all I'm saying. My next question is from Spirits Beyond the Stars. How is Eric Prince's hearing going to go in Australia? Will he be accused of human trafficking or will he be associated with Jeff Epstein? Oh, that's a good question, Spirits. Let's go ahead and see about this. How is Eric Prince's hearing going to go in Australia? Let's just do a throw on Eric Prince. Tara, please tell us all about Eric Prince. First card, we got swords. It's going to be severe. He is going to be found guilty of something in Australia. He is working on a big defense. He's got a good partnership. The only thing that's got me concerned is that I kind of feel like his money is going to play a role in getting him out. He is going to get slapped with something, though. He ain't going to serve no jail time because I got him going home being happy. And I've got him with his money, but he ain't going to have as much money as he has now. So, yeah, his defense is going to work wonders for him as far as keeping him out of jail. But he is going to be lightened of a whole lot of his money. So, and some sanctions. I think he's an oligarch. Eric Prince is an oligarch. So there may be sanctions put on him by Australia. There you go. Spirits Beyond the Stars. My next question is from Cheryl I. Let me get over here and see what's going on in the chat. All right. Y'all talk about women over there. Jack Smith is getting ready to speak. Oh my goodness. Is this the first time he's ever had a press conference? I think it is. I don't know. I don't watch TV. Oh, Denny, I read that. I'm going to read this to everybody if you don't mind. Denny, like I said, Denny's mom passed this week. And Denny says, right before my mother passed, I played the song IOU by Jimmy Dean. And when the song ended, my mother passed. And my sister and sister-in-law said that song summed it up and was appropriate. Good for you. Good for listening to your gut and knowing how to help your mom take her leave. You helped her, Denny. You helped her. She was already standing at the door, but she didn't want to leave, y'all. You guys let her know that it was okay. You're a good son. You're a good son. And she was present the whole time. She was present. All right. Okay. My next question. Here we go. Cheryl I wants to know what is up with these 30 kids missing in Ohio. 30 kids have gone missing in Ohio over 2 weeks. Who is snatching these kids? I told y'all on Wednesday This is snatching season. Watch your kids, watch other people's kids. Guys, we need community parenting again. We need to go back to the days to where if you did something around the block, the neighbor would call your mama and whoop your butt before you even got home, and you get another one when you got home, because people cared about us. People kept eyes on us. People told our parents when we was out there acting fools. They didn't allow us to just be out there and be crazy. Now we allow children just to be as crazy as they want to. We don't want to know our neighbors. We don't even know our friends that good. And no, we don't try to help nobody with nothing. Watch, an anvil could be falling from the sky, a crawling baby standing there, and people will take out their camera and watch the baby get killed instead of just picking the baby up and moving it. We got to do better. This is on us. And this is what we have been reduced to people who don't care, who are more interested in getting the video than helping somebody. All of us, we got to change that. Number one, that has got to change. So here we go. Terrell, please tell us what is up with these children that are going missing in Ohio. What is going on? Who is behind it? Yeah, first thing that came to me, this is human trafficking. And this, guys, watch your children. This is imperative because they are snatching children who are just going to the store, walking to the park to play. This is literal, a bicycle that a child was just on, left on the sidewalk, and the child is gone. We're going back to the 80s in this, where we had massive children abductions. And this is what's going on. This is organized crime. This is organized human trafficking. They are snatching children. Who's doing this? Oh, this is being, number one, this is being done by people with means. The Knight of Cups inverted. Okay, I got the Knight of Cups inverted. I need to read that because y'all know I don't do inverted. Trickery, swindling, and fraud. Okay, so we've got powerful people. Trickery, swindling, and fraud. We've got the hermit. This is, and I want y'all to look at this, the picture of the hermit, the old man searching. And this is what they're searching. They're following children. They are seeing what children are watched, what children aren't watched. Children, keep an eye on your children. This is a cartel in Ohio that is literally filling a quota, and they will move from state to state to state, abducting children and selling these children. And that's what's happening. These children are being abducted and sold. Okay, sold into slavery, sold into sex, slavery, human trafficked. So many of these babies wind up dead and will never come home. Please stop looking at your phone. Watch what's going on around. See the stalkers who are preying on our children. They aren't even trying to hide it. When you see vans, white panel vans, black panel vans, windowless vans in your neighborhood that aren't normally there, keep an eye on it. That's when you need to pull out your camera and start recording freaking license plates. Let them know that you're watching them. That's what we can do about this. Make your presence known. We have to, again, we are our brother's keeper, okay? And if we don't want kids getting abducted, then doggone it, we got to do something about it. Kids are abducted in front of our faces, and grown-ass people stand there and let it happen. Oh, it ain't none of my business. I ain't getting involved. Yeah, but until one of your kids gets snatched, and then you're crying, why didn't anybody help my child? But you wouldn't lift your own finger to help somebody else's child. We got to do better. We got to do better. I'm sorry, Daddy. Iniquitous Feminina says, I used to get followed as a child and still as an adult. It's scary. Yes. And please, if your children are saying there's something scary, or I don't feel, validate your children's fears. Go out there, listen to them, go look, walk with them. They're children. And they ask us when they need help. And how many adults are go on and go play? Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing scary out there. Ain't no monsters under the bed. Stop doing that to the kids. They come to us with their fears, and then we kick them in the teeth and tell them to go play. It's all in their imagination, and then they wind up missing or dead because we couldn't take our eyes off the doggone phone for a second because we were just too busy with our own shit to listen to this child who is telling us they are afraid, especially when they're telling you that they're afraid of one of their family members, because so many children are taken, abducted, and abused by people they know, and they try to tell their parents. All right, I'm going to stop yelling. This is a cartel taking these kids. This is human trafficking. This is a rolling show. If you work in a hotel, if you work on public transportation, if you're a cab driver, you can see this happening. Open your eyes and open your mouth. Talk to people. Say hi to children just to get a look at them, make sure they're okay. Ain't nothing wrong with saying hello. How's your day going? If we would talk to people more, we could stop a whole lot of bad shit from happening. And I'm sorry I'm using so many swear words, but I just needed that exclamation on that because this is ridiculous. Children get snatched right off the street and people will sit there and not even move. Won't even pick up the phone, won't even just call 911 and say, I just saw somebody get abducted. No, they'll just keep strolling like they ain't seen nothing happen. We got to do better. That's an evil within us. We got to do better. Yeah, Denny, I know what you mean. I know what you mean when you say, I can't wait till it's my turn to go home. But I want y'all guys, with this, with everything that is changing right now, I need everybody to understand one thing above all. We create our reality, and we are responsible for creating what comes next. Okay? So with all of this bad stuff happening, this is where we are in creator mode. So instead of thinking about the things that disgust you, that you do not want in your life, you need to be painting that picture of that cottage that is yours, of the little pink and white flowers, wildflowers that are growing around it, the grove of trees, the path that you can walk every day and see something different. Create your own reality. Create your own next step of exactly what you want it to be. This is yours. Nobody can take it from you. Okay? But you have to see it. You have to form it. And then you have to believe that it is yours to have. And when you master that, you change your existence. You change your entire life, because your life is about what you believe it is. So every belief that you have about yourself is how your life has come together. If you want to change how your life is, you have to change your beliefs about yourself and about the reality that you're living in. And once you do that, you change your existence. You really do. Denny says, I have felt for years that I never belonged on this earth, but I'm here now and will make the best of it. Yep, that means you are a starseed. Yep, you feel alien here because you are alien here. You came here to learn. You came here to experience. And once you're done doing everything that you decided to do, then you get to go somewhere else and start all over again. All right. Edwina says, we lived in front of a large park and our kids called us if a Cretan invaded their space, a whooping by shipyard workers. Yeah. And we need more of that. What happened to the big uncles and stuff that used to be at the playground watching the kids? What happened? What happened? We allowed this to happen. We all got so busy and just turned our little kids, gave them a phone and just let them go. Like that phone is going to protect them or something. Gave them a phone and said, okay, now you can call me whenever. That phone don't protect them. They still need you. They need us. And we need to be present. Yeah, Mojo says, same with me. It's comforting knowing a little about what's coming next. Yes, it is. Yes. And Denny says his purpose is teaching. Yes. And all of us, believe this, every single one of us is here to teach a lesson to someone else, even if that someone else is ourselves. So we are all here to teach and we are all here to learn. All right. All right. Oh, I'm so excited about this chat today. All right, let me go ahead over here. My next question is from Ancestor Linker. She says, in Mexico, they are making bricks from sargassum seaweed that is full of heavy metals and arsenic. Will this product be a health hazard? Absolutely. Absolutely. What's wrong with making bricks out of dirt? We got plenty of dirt. For them to make bricks out of toxic seaweed and then have people live in them is to eliminate human life. Don't buy those bricks. Don't touch them because what's in them can be transferred to you. I don't understand why they're even doing this. This is not a viable, it's not saving anything. This is going to harm more than it will ever help. And not to mention that where it is built, all of that is going to leach into the earth around it. Okay? The sargassum seaweed is not edible or habitable, and it should not be used to be making buildings because it is going to be a toxic environment. There you go. There you go. All right. Hello. Hello, Jose. I am so glad you made it. Let me get up here and just make sure that I didn't miss saying hi to anybody. Hello, spirits. I'm glad you're in the room. Oh, wow. Aliens will become the new black folks. Yes, iniquitous feminine. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to try to tell everybody that the aliens are evil. No, if they wanted to hurt us, they could hurt us. They wouldn't have to come here to do it. Okay, they haven't. They are keeping us from destroying the rest of the universe. All right, truth is truth. We are the bad guys. Humans on this planet messed up the galaxy. When we Fat Man and Little Boy, when we dropped the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, we changed history for the entire universe. They're here to make sure we don't do that again. And we've got a whole bunch of people that are wanting nuclear war. The aliens are here to stop that, to shut that down. Okay? Because if they do another blast on Earth, it's going to have repercussions throughout the solar system for eons. It's not just us that we hurt. We hurt the galaxy with our stupid antics, with our bloodthirst, wanting to just destroy each other. Mankind is the only species that goes out of its way to try to eliminate itself. We got to do better. My next question is from Beautiful Girl. Does 45 have the $5 million to pay E. Jean Carroll? Yes, he's got the $5 million to pay her, but it will take him down to nothing to pay her. That's about what his expenses, his living expenses are. Everything else DJT has is tied up. It's going out to pay bills. He literally, it comes in, it goes out. His own coffers have just enough for him to live his lifestyle. Just enough. Them taking that $5 million off the top is going to severely hamper him. So what is he going to do? He is going to make sure that it does not come out of his coffers. It's going to come out of a super PAC. But the answer is no. Donnie does not have the $5 million to pay E. Jean Carroll. But Donnie is going to get that money through his super PACs to pay E. Jean Carroll, which means that Donnie's sucker base is going to be paying his legal bills once again. Donnie is not going to pay nothing out of his own pocket. All of his donors will be paying his fines to E. Jean Carroll. There you go. Okay. My next question from Beautiful Girl is, will the Minnesota Supreme Court give Derek Chauvin an appeal in the George Floyd case? Will the state of Minnesota allow Derek Chauvin an appeal on his murder trial? Yes or no? Okay, this is kind of, all right. He is going to get an appeal, but it is not going to go the way that Derek Chauvin wants it to go, okay? More evidence is going, he's going to get an appeal. He's going to get another day in court. And what is going to happen is a whole bunch more evidence is going to come out about Derek Chauvin's personal behavior. Personal, what he's been saying in jail to people who he thought he could talk to. Yes, he is going to get an appeal. Yes, he is going to get another chance for him to speak in court. And he is going to be told that, well, the prosecution is going to come ready. All of Derek Chauvin's dirty laundry is going to be hung up to dry in that courtroom. And at the end of it, nothing is going to change. Chauvin will continue his prison sentence. But yes, he will be granted an appeal. There you go, beautiful girl. All right. Beautiful girl would also like me to throw on President Zelenskyy and wife to just see how they're doing. Tarot, please tell us how President Volodymyr Zelenskyy and his wife are doing these days. How is President Zelenskyy and his wife doing? Here we go. Oh, we got victory. There's a lot of severity. There's a lot of feeling. First card, we got the King of Swords. I want to say this might be Vladimir, but this is a severe man. This is I'm sure what's going on in Ukraine every day, the battle weary, just having to be that war king. In front, we've got victory. So this is a good thing. And I told y'all, I feel this war is coming to its end. Zelenskyy and his wife are overlooking the barren landscape that is left. And I know this is the waiting for your ship to come in. But right now, this is overlooking that barren landscape. All right. And that's what happened. Ukraine is blown to smithereens. There's a lot of rebuilding that has got to be done. And it will. Okay. When this war is over, the change is going to be so rampant, so fast. I'd say in 6 years, you would not be able to see a lot of the scars of war left over in the Ukraine, and it will be more beautiful than ever. And I specifically Kiev, what I see Kiev being in the future is flowers. I see fields of flowers. Oh, I got chills. But that's what I see for Kiev. When they rebuild, it's going to be rebuilt with love, number one. But they are going to, it's not going to be industrial. That's something that you're not going to see when it's rebuilt. You're going to see symbols of hope. You're going to see flowers, greenery, growing living things. You're going to see beauty. And the Ukraine was a beautiful, beautiful country before Vlad started bombing it. The Ukrainians are going to restore her beauty. In 6 years, Kiev will be full of flowers, purple, red and white, and gold flowers all over Kiev. All right. President Zelenskyy and his wife are every day they're battling. They're battling. I mean, his wife has been going through some depression. President Zelenskyy as well. Just the uncertainty. But understand also, this is a huge, big old game of chess that a whole bunch of rich folks are playing. But the bombing is real. And Ukraine is being bombed. Russia isn't. So this has a lot of implications. Vladimir Zelenskyy takes his role extremely seriously, as does his wife. I want to say that she has been battling depression, though. That isolation and depression. So, and that's, you're living in a war zone. So that's what is in her psyche. They're okay. If you want to say, how are they? They're okay. They're alive. But inside, there's a lot of brokenness within them. There's a lot of distrust of people that they thought they knew. But there's also an overwhelming sense of pride just coming from being Ukrainian and the everyday man standing their ground against all odds. So there's a lot of pride there as well. I hope that answers your question, beautiful girl. My next question is from Julia J. Matt Gaetz's case was reopened. What is his fate? What is the fate of Matt Gaetz? Guys, I already told y'all. Even when they said, oh, it got thrown out, Matt Gaetz is going to face his day in court. He is going to face his day in court. Matt Gaetz ain't got away with nothing. In fact, the other stuff is going to just draw out the real stuff a little bit longer. Matt Gaetz is still going to get brought up on charges with January 6th. That's coming. He was one of the prime actors, him and Margarine Taco Grease. Yes, they are traitors to the United States of America, and they will face their justice. But here, let's see what Terrell has to say about Matt Gaetz. First card out, we get the 9 of Wands. By the time this is done, Matt Gaetz is going to be battle weary. He going to be tired of having to fight all of his fights. And they are all coming from outside of himself. He's going to have to fight. Oh, you a pimp. Oh, you're a child trafficker. Oh, you're just a straight up pedo. Yeah, this is what he's going to be having to fight off. And the rich folks is going to turn against him. Yep, there you go. Matt Gaetz ain't going to have no fun. He ain't going to have no fun. These lawsuits are still coming. Ain't nothing got stopped. And Matt Gaetz at the end is going to be standing there by himself, having to take it. He's going to be calling to his rich daddies to try to save him. And ain't nobody going to step up. In the end, Matt Gaetz is going to be stuck by himself, answering for all of his crimes. There you go, Julia. There's his fate. He's going to have to stand up for himself. Next question from Julia. Same question, but about Jim Jordan. What is the fate of Jim Jordan? Tarot, please tell us. What do we have to look forward to from Jim Jordan? First card out, the King of Wands. King of Wands always to me is Joe Biden. Got the 5 of Swords under. Jim Jordan is about to lose his support. He's got a mutiny happening. The balanced water is about to find its level. Jim Jordan's little head might be on the chopping block. We've got the Hierophant. Oh, this all of this stuff is going to go back. If Jim Jordan is up to run again, and you guys know he's out of Ohio, as sure as his seat has been, I don't think he's going to be enjoying that comfort very much longer. They going after Jim Jordan. They are going after him. And it's going to be severe. He is going to lose his group. They are going to walk away from him. They're going to leave him holding the bag, literally. There's going to be news about people not trusting him. There's something is going to happen. Again, this is Ohio. Kids are going missing in Ohio. We already know Jordan's track record on allowing children to be sexually assaulted under his watch. You know, he was watching the door while they was raping the kids for entertainment purposes only. He's going to get his. Jim Jordan is not in the clear. I feel Jim Jordan is not going to have his seat. Jim Jordan is going to be, either he's going to lose his seat or he's going to be removed. There you go. All right. The weather. The weather for this week. Oh, okay. It's not going to be, or for this weekend, it's not going to be too bad. If you had the hot days, you should have some nice days coming. This weekend should actually be quite temperate for a lot of us. A lot of us. So unfortunately, if you're up there where there's heavy smoke, you're going to have some hard time breathing or seeing, but the temperature is going to be okay for a lot of the United States. And what we're needing, guys, is rain. That's what we need. And unfortunately, not a whole lot of it in the forecast, not for this weekend at least. But what's going to knock down a lot of that smoke is rain. So all of you elementals out there, get out there and start doing your dance, because Canada needs a lot of water to put out them hot spots to stop the smoke, to actually dampen the ground to stop the smoke from rising, because that's what it is. And these fires, these little pop-up fires, not to be a old stick in the mud, but these fires, these type of spontaneous combustion fires are going to happen all over the United States this summer, all over. And this is from inside of the earth, spontaneous combustion. And it's going to be a summer-long thing. Again, like I said on Wednesday, we are all grown folks here. If you have property and you have structures that you know need brush cleaned around, you need to cut a fire line, get out there and do what you need to do now, while you have the opportunity and energy to do it. We are still being bombarded by X and M class solar flares every single day. That is not going to let up over this summer. And that's why we have these pop-up fires. So be mindful of that. All right? No reason to be scared. You ain't Mother Nature, so you ain't nothing you can do to control this. But you can be as prepared as you can be. All right? All right. Okay, guys. If you have questions for Monday's show, hold on. Yes, I'm not going to do this today because that would just make this too long. If you have questions for Monday's show, please drop them in the questions box below this video and I will answer them on Monday. I will be having a show on Monday and I will be having my early bird show on Wednesday. But I have a family reunion that I will be leading for, I'm going back to Ohio on Thursday. So there will not be a Friday live and there won't be a Monday show on, there won't be a show on the 16th, the 19th. The next show won't be until the 21st, okay? But there will be a show coming up this Monday and Wednesday. But after that, I'll be on vacation for a week. All right? All right. So drop me the questions that you have. Guys, this is the time. Ask them. Ask them now. So if you got pools or bets going, you may win a little bit of money on when's the next indictment coming or who's the next one. So there you go, guys. Temperate weather, smoky. There will be some, of course, Texas ain't gonna never get away from them winds. Texas, Oklahoma, y'all gonna have winds. That's just say wind. You're gonna have wind. But the temperature should be quite nice. And I don't see too many tornadoes right now. And just take that as a little reprieve. Enjoy. If you have temperate weather, enjoy. Happy birthday, Gigi. Happy birthday. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Happy Friday. Namaste. And if you would like a reading, psychictanya9@gmail.com. I've got some openings all the way up until when I leave. So if you need a reading, get with me now, only $35. So for everybody who's left, if you would like to stay and say the Reiki prayer with me, then we're at that part now. So go ahead and take a deep breath in, clear your psyche, and prepare to set your intention. Deep cleansing breath. Hold it for a second at the top and then just let it go. Set your intention for the day. My intention is to be present within myself, to let joy be the emotion that moves my feet, to dance, to sing, and to be happy. I love you. Here we go. Inhale. Set your intention. Hold it for 1 second and exhale. Just for today, I let go of anger. I let go of worry. I am grateful. I work on myself and I am kind to all living things. Namaste, namaste, namaste. I love you. I love you. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up on the way out, I would appreciate it. I love you. Thank you, every single one of you, for being here. Happy Friday. Namaste. Bye-bye.